Hey everyone, and welcome to another video, and today we're taking a look at the EufyCam 2C. So this is the smaller version of the EufyCam series, which is the battery powered wireless cameras that you can actually get from Eufy or Anker. This particular version, obviously being the smaller version, actually comes with 180 days battery life as opposed to the EufyCam 2s, which come with 360 days. That's like the best case scenario, but we'll wait and see how these actually do. Obviously this is very dependent on where you actually place them and how you actually use them in terms of notifications as well as detections as well. So on the actual packaging itself, very recognizable Anker or Eufy packaging. You do have a lot of detail on the back here of all the actual features and the smart detection, things like that. And then you also get some information about the connectivity with both iOS as well as Android and the various apps that you can actually download. And crucially, this one, as you can see just there, it does have the HomeKit sticker. So because it comes with the home base, this does obviously work with Apple HomeKit. So in order to do the unboxing, first you just slide off the sleeve and then your normal Eufy unboxing experience. So on the top you are presented with the paperwork as well as the tool. This is your reset tool, just in case you need to reset either the home base or any of the cameras. Inside you will have a lot of information, as well as usually you also have, so you do have the sticker kit for mounting it. So this helps you actually position where you want to mount it and where you need to actually drill the holes. I'm not sure how well it'll come through, but you do have some pop out stickers just there, and if you pop them out, stick this on wherever you want to mount it, it will give you the exact location in terms of where you need to actually drill your holes. So popping that to a side, you are presented with the home base. Now in my case, because I obviously have quite a few of these set up already, I won't need to install this particular one, but obviously if you haven't got an existing setup, then this comes with it. This, I believe, has 16 gigabytes worth of onboard storage. Alongside that, you do have the two cameras, and as you can see, these are a lot smaller than what we're used to with the EufyCam 2s. As I say, it does come with two of them. Once again, the glossy black plastic, you have your camera just there. This is a 1080p camera, I believe. You have your LEDs for that's one difference between these and the EufyCam 2s. These actually have built-in LEDs. You do also have your space for your IR blasters in order to actually detect motion. And at the bottom you have your port for all your charging port and everything. And this is actually a slightly better design in my opinion, where this rubber seems to click in a bit better. So I think this will actually be a bit more stable in terms of protecting the camera. It is still micro USB, no USB-C here unfortunately, and your connection port is on the back, standard 1/4 inch thread. So popping that to a side, the only other thing you get in the box is all of your cables as well as your mounts. So it will come with two of the standard mounts. These are your screw-in type. It comes with your plug or your power adapter for your Eufy hub, and it also comes with, in my case, obviously the UK adapter. You do also, in fact, you do actually get a universal one as well, so that's your 2-pin connector if you do want to use that one instead. You also get an Ethernet cable, as well as the, I believe this will be USB-A to micro USB charging cable. What they actually recommend is, if you want to charge the cameras, and the first time you install them, it is recommend that you charge everything up fully. Connect the cable there and then connect it to the actual cameras, and that basically ensures that it's getting the right voltage, and basically you're not overcharging or undercharging the devices with incorrect charging voltages. Okay, so that is the unboxing done. Next we'll take a look at the installation. Okay, so let's take a look at the app and how we go about adding the cameras to the Eufy app. Where it says My Devices just at the top there, to the right of that there's a little plus icon. If we hit that, it'll bring us into the selection screen for basically what you're adding. As you can see, there's quite a lot of different devices. So what we'll do is we'll choose the EufyCam 2C and 2C Pros. What you want to do is make sure that you're within a meter of the actual home base itself. So I'm going to be adding this to the camera's home base, and I am within 1 meter.
Press the sync button until you hear the beep.
The sync until you hear a beep and you see the flashing.
Ready to add device. Device was added successfully.
Okay, so that is the camera added. Now you just need to choose like the zone or the area where you're actually placing this. I've not fully decided where I'm going to put this one, so what I might do is call this driveway, and that is the camera added. And for the second camera, you just repeat the same process. Next, you want to set up how you want it to actually be used. So with these having less battery life, I think I'll stick with optimal battery life, and we'll give it a shot in terms of how it actually works. Now, one thing to bear in mind before you actually put these out wherever you're going to put them and put them into use, you want to make sure that you give both cameras a full charge. They won't come fully charged. No cameras or any electrical devices are generally shipped with a full battery, so you want to make sure you give everything a full charge before you actually start using them fully. And there you go. Yeah, so it's make sure you're fully charging. It will take about 4 hours from empty to fully charge, and that's going off the actual home base itself. So as I mentioned in the unboxing video, the best way to charge these is connect them to the home base using the cable that's provided, and that'll make sure that it's getting the correct voltage in order to actually charge up the device safely. You do also get some fixing or mounting assistance, so just give me information in terms of how to mount it. One thing about infrared cameras is you want to try and make sure that any detection or motion detection that you want for the camera to pick up, that is going across the camera, not towards the camera. If you have motion just coming towards the camera, then it won't be as effective. Whereas if you have it where somebody is crossing the path of the camera, you'll find that the motion detections are a lot more accurate and a lot faster as well. And there we go, we have a great signal. And there it is added right at the top. Next thing is if we come down to the home base itself, camera's home base, and we come with general HomeKit setup, HomeKit authentication, and here we can choose which cameras do actually get added to HomeKit. So we'll hit save on that, and now if we come across to HomeKit, what we should have is an extra camera pop up here, and there is the camera added to HomeKit as well. Okay, so here we have the 2C installed. So the first one is going in the back garden. This is just pointing towards the house, so I've got a different viewpoint, and we'll see how long this actually lasts. Obviously the back garden, depending on the weather, can see more or less action in terms of people moving around in it. So we'll wait and see how well this one actually does. And finally, here is the driveway camera. So this has been mounted right at the corner of the property. And the idea with this one is to give a different angle and just to see how well the detection actually works, because people will be obviously going across the path of the camera image, and hopefully that should help with the IR detection. I'm also curious as to how much light that little LED will actually put out at night time. Okay, so that is the answer to the question, how bright is that little LED? So it doesn't light up much, but as you can see, I do have other lights on the driveway, so collectively it does light up quite well. Stay tuned for more videos in terms of the testing, as well as follow-up videos to come in the near future.